this is Joe. He's a subscriber. And today we're building a Paris cafe and apartment in Bloxburg. So we all love a cafe. It's the perfect place to shove a bunch of food in our face. But do we ever think about the apartments above? So today I'm going to be building the apartment and Joe is going to be building the cafe. Now this idea came from a subscriber called I Love Dogs, who actually left a very lovely poem explaining why we should build this. So if you guys want your comment in a video or to actually be in a video like Joe, all you have to do is subscribe and leave your username in the comments. So without further ado, let's name the plot No Chick-fil-A Sauce.
No Chick-fil-A sauce?
And oh yeah, I forget now that I have a subscriber building with me. We actually have to set his budget to $250,000. So first things first, I am obviously only doing upstairs, but over here, I don't know if you could tell, is like a little elevator room. So we're just gonna put this in the corner and I feel like we should use the elegant one. You know, the king and queen will be coming. Oh, and over here, by the way, I've added some like panels and some colors that I want us to use today. Let's get started on the apartment. I'm thinking the floor is gonna be, oh my, what? I took extra care to make sure this floor wasn't mental chicken oriental. It's gone mental anyway. So on screen now are some of my inspo pics for this Parisian apartment. And if you don't know what Parisian means, you know if you're from England, you're English. If you're from America, you're American. If you're from Paris, you're Parisian. How fancy is that? Got the floor in now, and let's actually see what Joe is getting up to. These windows are stunning. I love how he's literally just added windows and I'm already loving it. But yeah, I think I already want to go over here and grab some of the panels. So I'm going to be using these ones. We've got to make it look so blimming rich.
I'm Kim Kardashian West. I'm a mother, millionaire.
And now that we know what windows he's going to be using, we can start decorating the second floor upstairs. And I keep going to backspace, but I don't want to accidentally erase all his works. Then for my texture, as I said, I'm going to be using this cream color. This is the hex code if you're curious. And then this is what I've sort of done for the roof. Normally when I'm building like these styled builds, it's just guessing, but I've actually been to Paris, guys. So I kind of have an accurate view. Everything is just got to be super duper fancy. By the way, just a building hack with Reese. It will not let you put a wall trim on top of the elevator. So you have to go into structural and just use that one instead. And oh, looks like Joe's following my color scheme. Wow. That is actually really helpful. Imagine if we put it like hot pink at the bottom. He is such a good builder, by the way, guys. Look at his house. I feel like I'm in an episode of Desperate Housewives living in the suburbs. And this is something I want to start doing a little more regularly on the channel, inviting subscribers to build with me. I did it a while back with a trampoline park, and then for some random reason, I just didn't do it again. So this wall, as you walk in, I'm not quite sure on the layout yet. Normally you do the layout first. Oh no. I've been disconnected. I then proceeded to get disconnected another 3 times. But we are back now, so it's business as usual.
Bring me the big bagpipes. Business as usual.
What I did in that space I got disconnected is basically made the layout, and this is what it's going to be upstairs. So you might be wondering, Reese's, why is there only 1 bedroom? Like, it's a massive apartment. I'm thinking if you own this cafe, you're definitely going to have another house. So the next stage was really just adding the rest of the windows, and I soon realized that I shouldn't be using these ovals everywhere. I should probably be taking a leaf out of Joe's book and using just the square ones, because otherwise how are we meant to fit the decals? For the doors, what better than panel? Actually, there is something better than panel, and it's called traditional. Normally, I probably wouldn't use this, but in a build where you're using so many decals, you sort of have to use these doors that go all the way up to the wall trim, because otherwise it's just not going to work out. Let's start with the dining table. I'm going to be using a Victor's dining table, and this is going to be literally as if you've stepped foot into like the White House or one of those really grand buildings. I don't know why, but this furniture just screams rich, and I think that's why, for example, the White House and Buckingham Palace, they all use it, because like they're not going to be living in like a modern mansion. That just looks tacky. Just underneath it, we're going to put Je carpet. I also think custom decal plants are definitely going to be needed here. Obviously we're in build mode with Joe, so I don't know how we're going to be able to change them, but I feel like if we put it close enough to the edge, we'll be fine. I just managed to change it, but can we just take a look at what Joe is doing out here? Like, this is stunning, and these would look really good in 3D. And wait, speaking of 3D, guys, I played Bloxburg in VR the other day. That is right. So my dad is like a gamer. He loves games like poker and stuff. He bought a headset, like a VR headset. And of course, I love Roblox. So I said, Dad, open up Roblox on this right now. I'll put on screen now because I actually managed to record a bit of it. Look at how insane it was. I mean, what was I trying to build here? I couldn't even tell you. But let me know in the comments, guys. And a lot of you guys would have to want it. But do you want me to do a VR Bloxburg build? Like building a Bloxburg house in VR. And then I could have like a little face cam in the corner, although you wouldn't really even be able to see my face because I'd have a headset on. But do you guys want that? So as we move over here, I didn't actually realize how big my kitchen is. And you know I love a big kitchen. I like cooking up a feast like old Mary Berry on British Bake Off.
Victoria sandwich is the cake that I've made most in my life because everybody likes it.
So Parisian, I feel like these kind of look Parisian, or maybe we should use these actually. They've got a lot more detail on them. It's gonna wrap all the way around here, but I don't know if I want to put it in the corner like this. I feel like that looks bad. Well, do you know what we'll do? We'll have it wrap around here instead, and then this part over here can be like a cabinet unit with the fridge. That isn't a fridge, Reese's. This is the fridge. Then we can thin these pillars to make little sticks. Is that a vibe? I don't know. We're just going to leave it in anyway. So again, I'm going to be using that cool color from outside. It's so perfect for Paris. And I feel like I brushed over at the beginning of that comment from that awesome guy. And all the replies were like, oh my gosh, you leave this every video. This guy has commented on like 1,000 of my videos for me to do a Paris cafe. And you guys know, if you harass me, if you ask me enough, I will do Robuilds. For the appliances, I am going to go for a blue. Is blue nice? And then, oh yeah, we got to have some glass ones. Even though this is the biggest scam ever. Look down here, guys. There is glasses in there. When you buy it, no glasses.
Did you see what I did there?
It's a scam.
So we're going to put tableware inside here. It's actually quite hard to do it, but this literally looks like the apartment I stayed at in Paris. Now we've got sort of the basics in. Let's add in our islands. Notice the plural. That means I'm treating us to not one, but 2 islands. So we haven't checked up on little old Joe in a while. What's going on down? What is this? Do you know what I think he's tried to make there? This. I'm loving this so far. Anyway, back to the kitchen. Let's go add in my appliances. And I just realized I forgot a sink. You guys will murder me if I don't add one. You will never let me forget a sink, guys. The only reason I remember them is because of the harassment when I used to forget them in the past. I will never, ever again. So I'm sorry to ask this, but could you maybe do the downstairs floor for me? It keeps going all over the place. Of course, I'm an expert at stopping floor going mental. You just have to be very, very careful, making sure you're putting it in all the right squares, and then you just fill in the sides like that. So over on our table over here, we can have our placemats. I really like the default color, but like with anything in Bloxburg, you just can't use it, can you? Because everyone knows that it's default and it just looks like you forgot to color it. We are apparently in an episode of The Crown, and we are having napkins too. And then for the stools, oh my gosh, I'm not using anything now. And in chat, guys, I've just offered to focus on the exterior because Joe, he's a talented builder, but with talent, sometimes it takes time. So he's going to focus on the inside now, and I'm going to do the interior. So really, he's done pretty much everything for me. I'm not even just saying that. He's done an amazing job, just adding a couple more windows, really. I'm going to also use like his cute little trees. These are the nicest colors ever. And I've made this like old money style car. I don't know where we're going to put that yet. I think we should also have like a fountain as you're walking up. Over on this side, I think should be the car park. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, right, guys? I already see him adding some gorgeous things in there. Okay. But let's just move these back out the way and put in my gorgeous Porsche. Well, when I'm a bit older, my dream cars are either a Rolls Royce or a Porsche. Or both. Do you know what? Just both, please. That is even better. And with all that nattering, I've literally basically done the whole front of this. But has he actually made a table yet? That is stunning. So I'm thinking I've just stolen his table. We should do some outdoor tables as well. I want to come in this garden and eat food. Also on the exterior, I feel like we should add some vinage because in my inspo pics, there was actually quite a lot of vines. The final thing I'm going to add is just some ornate stone railings. Oh yeah, and just some bikes. So where were we? Oh yeah, we were about to pick chairs. That feels like an age ago, honestly. We were picking these chairs and then suddenly I went outside because I got disconnected or something. Oh my gosh, I'm not using anything now. Side note, I got new Wi-Fi about a month ago and I remember talking in a video about it. I was so excited. It's rubbish. I get disconnected more than I did before. I'm honestly just devastated with it, to be honest with you.
I ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And since we can't put lighting underneath here, because obviously that's his sort of area, I'm going to have to just put a secret light on the floor, and candles are surprisingly bright. But either way, that is the kitchen done now. So all we have left in here is the lounge room, but I'm feeling like a bedroom. Do you know why? Because I'm tired. Do you know what I'm tired of? Getting disconnected. Anyway, so oh my gosh, we've got a little bit of greenery invading us in here. Get out of it. These walls can obviously only be white. I think I saw down here, yes, he used these gorgeous panels, and we will have an archway leading into my special room. Obviously, that isn't an archway right now, but I'm going to use the arch basic shape. It's because I wanted to use these panels in here. I wouldn't have worked with an archway. We'll start off with the bed, and I'm thinking this one fits the bill. You can just tell there's some rich couple who just lay in this bed every night. Like, we've made it. For the end tables, I want to go kind of bougie. I'm going to add custom ones. It sounds a lot more exciting than it's actually going to be, guys. And to be fair, it does get a little bit exciting here. I'm going to do like a custom little panel on it if I can, which I probably can't because I'm a noob. It's something a bit different, guys. In the corner, I tend to do this more and more lately because I'm obsessed with big bedrooms. Chaise lounges, they are the perfect and easiest way really to fill up an extra space in a room. Then a little dresser, and oh my gosh, Slenderman's house is over on this side apparently. Why is it so dark? I'm also going to steal these chairs he had downstairs. These are beautiful. And the only reason this room is kind of a little empty is because it's so big, but y'all know my motto in life. Bigger is better. I'm in love. Obviously, we're going to be using closets. That is a no-brainer, but we're also going to be using something that you might be surprised at. Yes, kitchen cabinets, and we are going to be using these as closets. So they poke out a little further. This actually isn't an issue at all because all you have to do is pull the closets out further as well. Like, it's actually so simple. Oh, and of course I've colored it like a gender reveal. Whoa, did you see that? That was like God or something, just like brightened up this whole section. Of course, we're not only going to have that in here, we are going to have a vanity. This was actually a gift from Bloxburg, giving us an ottoman, and we'll finish off with a chandelier. We might as well put the bathrooms one in as well. Whoa. And I actually hope we don't run out of money. I only have 129 grand left. Money is falling out of my bum. Why is it going so quickly? Over in this corner, we're going to have, yes please, corner bath. And one last checkup before we do the tour. I'm loving this. You are a talented builder. We are going to put shelves in here, not these rickety old ones. I mean, who used this update? I'm so sorry, Bloxburg. I love you. You will always be my favorite game. But what were you thinking adding that? No one's using them now. This is going to be our counter units. And we'll have all of the essentials on here. Apparently, we are in lockdown again and we are just stocking up on toilet paper. I don't know why I've got so much over there. Over on this wall, we're going to have the shower, which we'll just do a big glass window like this. And then we'll finish off with like the midget carpet that we had. That's the bathroom done. Not going to give too much away, even though I've just showed the whole thing. Next, for some reason, I thought we were done, but I just remember we built this in the most random order. We've actually got the living room next to do, but first, let me take a selfie. No, first let me add the wall beams in. And I've been giving him countdowns, like how long I think I'm going to be in chat. He hasn't opened any of them, so hopefully he'll be done in time. And some of you guys in my comments were getting very angry about the fact that I used the entertainment center. Somebody said they were going to slap me up if I used it again, but I still feel like it's a very popular item. Furthermore, I'm going to add an Xbox. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is because a lot of you guys were saying you couldn't find this item. To get it, you go into electronics, speakers, and it's just called a receiver, and it just looks like to be fair, it looks more like a stereo than an Xbox. And then we'll add this gigantic TV in here. And normally I do like kind of a corner sofa in this sort of area, but I'm actually so in love with this sofa, I don't think I can give it up even for this. And guys, as I was working before I started this video, like working at Bloxburgers or whatever it was, I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna have more than enough money, this will last me like a good couple videos. Was I dreaming? Why would I think that I would spend less than 500 grand in a video? It's just not, it's not what I do. Wait a second, I have 8,000. What? He must have just added something so expensive. Oh, beams. Right, we already have one bathroom. This one can just be a void room, but we will do the little laundry bit. And what a number to finish on, guys. $444. We have finished the Parisian cafe. Okay, Reese's Cups, me and Joe are stood outside of our Parisian cafe. I just want to say, before we go inside, this exterior is amazing. Joe really helped bring this to life. So it values at 695,000. What? So let's start with the exterior, which I did have a hand in. So of course, overall, it's absolutely absolutely beautiful. But over here, I added some chairs, and I just love like the rich tea party vibe of this. Like, you just know you're going to be rich if you're coming here. And then over here, we have our car park. Making my way downtown to the Paris Cafe. Now, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see Joe's work. Show us what you got. Oh. That is so funny. I said, show us what you got. You think I meant dancing? I mean, those moves are slaying. As he takes us inside, oh my gosh, we are greeted by total and utter heaven. So what have you got in here, Joe? Well, I always forget they can't hear me. First of all, it looks like he's just got some gorgeous tables. Like, these are just for classic people. Over here is the waiting area, and he's got flower market, he's got Paris vibe things. That is clever. And I like how he's given the option to have some big tables as well, because sometimes you want to come in a big party to a place like this, and you can definitely tell this is one of like the exclusive cafes in Paris. So over here, oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a nice convo with the rest of the cafe. But no, we've got a gorgeous kitchen, and don't blame him for missing little appliances, guys. We ran out of money because I just cannot help but spend it all. I love it. And now it's time to come see upstairs. So obviously this is owner exclusive access. So you would go in and you would go up, and let's just take a look at our view. Absolutely beautiful view.
I like the view.
And we step straight in to my apartment, and I feel like we're watching Emily in Paris or something. First of all, the dining room table, and he is just loving it. Kitchen, I mean, look at her. She's just stunning. We've got a chocolate fountain, 2 islands, stools, and I took your guys' advice. I didn't actually add like 5 million stools. I just added 3, so it's looking beautiful. Over here as well is the living room, but in the bedroom, I am just loving it. Do you like it, Joe? And this room is obviously the closet where you're going to make yourself look beautiful. You can see through your closet to your bathroom from the bedroom. Finally, we have the bathroom. Very, very tropical. And we probably should have ended on this like amazing room, but instead we're going to be ending on the laundry room. You gotta know when to soak them, know when to fold them. So there we have it, guys. That was me and Joe building the Paris Cafe in Bloxburg. I do hope you guys liked it. It was something a bit different, which I want to do more often. And I'll see you all next time.